How many people drink 8 glasses of water per day? Okay, maybe about 20% of the entire audience. You can keep your hands up while we cruise around. We'll just see that on film. So nutrition and hydration. So this is a display of how many people are having appropriate amount of hydration, 8 glasses of water a day. Thank you. Okay, so when we're talking about hydration, that's how your body stays alive. I can't remember the exact number, but maybe somebody in here knows what percentage our bodies are of water total. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, here's what I learned in a high-performance sport nutrition seminar with Canadian national team athletes preparing for the Canada Summer Games. An expert on the subject told us that when our bodies have white refined sugar in them, it shuts down temporarily our body's natural ability to fight off cancer-causing situations in our environment. So here, we're in this technology generation in front of all these computers and TVs and personal entertainment, video games and et cetera, or cell phone usage, or those doors at the mall that open when you walk towards them and they're sending out a beam, or microwaving your food. These are, or the sun, you know, intense sunlight in the summer, ultraviolet blue light radiation. And so please, for your own best interest, realize that if you're having that kind of ingestion of fluid or food, which is a white refined sugar, and across multiple different areas of food and snacks and beverages, your body temporarily, for a time of 2 hours, it shuts down its natural abilities to fight cancer. Please tell us your name.
I'm Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Alistair.
I just have a question. Elaine mentioned that you were in marathons. Are you participating with people who are running, or is it a wheelchair marathon?
That is a great question, and I didn't specify that earlier. I'm participating with both able-bodied runners and other athletes with disabilities. The racing wheelchair division starts at the front of the elite runners because we're faster than the world-class runners. Actually, my personal best performance is in the Boston Marathon, and it's significantly faster than the World Championship running able-bodied time. So if we were behind the runners, it can cause a great danger on the race course. So we're usually, unless the race director screws up, which occasionally happens, usually we are in front of the able-bodied runners and then on a clean racing course. And there's approximately anywhere from 20 to 500 wheelchair racers, depending on the event.
Where was the longest marathon you ever ran?
The longest marathon, actually, that's a good question. The longest marathon, a marathon always is either 26.2 miles, for people that know miles, or in kilometers, a marathon is 42.2 kilometers. And I've completed 20 marathons across Canada and America, and I've won 5 of those. And the longest marathon for my sport is actually in Alaska, between Fairbanks and Anchorage, and it's a race that I would like to do and plan to do, and it covers 367 miles. It's a 9-day race, and you have to compete in 2.5 marathons distance per day. I need effective sponsorship financially to do that kind of level of commitment with my sport, and I look forward to doing that, hopefully in the near future. And they call it the Midnight Sun Marathon because far up in the northern part of Canada and Alaska, in that region, in the summer, it's like daylight, but it's at midnight. So you get 24 hours of sunlight at some times in the year. Hi, Keegan.
At the end of a marathon, what do you do? Do you just sleep for like a week because you're so exhausted, or?
That's a good question. After the race, after marathon, depending on what's available, sometimes I'll get a massage appointment. Quite often I'll go for a swim. I'll lay out on the beach, have some good food, celebrate the accomplishment, and basically start to rebuild your body for the next race. And it's a good experience.
Gina.
Hi, Gina.
And do you live in Vancouver?
Yes and no.
Okay, well then, as
I-
long as you're like familiar with. I was wondering, what do you think about like currently the government and what they've been doing to provide more access for people with disabilities and how that money's being spent? Like, do you think that do you think that Vancouver's doing a good job of like accommodating for that?
Thank
Does
you.
that make any sense?
Yes, that's a good question.
Okay.
Vancouver, actually the North Shore is my hometown, born and raised. I grew up in Horseshoe Bay and Garrow Bay out near Whitecliff Park, and currently I live near the Grand Boulevard. I have this 20-year duality with life and times between California and BC, and I'm a young snowbird. When it's bad weather up here, I'm down there, and when it gets too hot down there, I'm up here for the summers. So that's the best mix of it all. In terms of the local government and their support for initiatives with persons with disabilities, Canada is at the leading edge of nations globally. In terms of my travel, I've experienced great access and opportunities also in America. They have the Americans with Disabilities Act. And my parallel presentation program is called TEAM1CANADA, which I have not launched yet. But once I acquire a corporate partner, we'll be able to do that in America. What's your name?
Clover.
Hi, Clover.
Hi.
Hold it up so we can all hear you.
Sorry.
The mic there.
Okay. You gave us a lot of advice on leading our lives to success. And I was just wondering if you have any advice to give us about overcoming disappointment from our failures or that kind of, yeah.
Advice about overcoming disappointment. Yes, I do. Because you can maybe imagine that I was just slightly disappointed that my career took a change of direction, that I was on a plan for pro motocross racing, and then through no plan of my own, but having sustained a significant injury, all of a sudden I had this brutal emotional roller coaster ride of 18 months to deal with. So in terms of overcoming challenges and getting a positive mindset and dealing with taking the positive approach out of a negative situation, I think it's really important for everybody to find personalized enjoyment on a daily basis, or at least multiple times per week, in your immediate circles of influence with your family and friends and those that you may share a relationship with. So they will start to build you up. And I would, in terms of, we're in a society where substance abuse is rampant, okay? Different places. So please realize that you, each and every one of you, can make decisions. I'm up here in front of you today being 100% drug-free. I'm proud to say that. I've been offered, thank you. I've been offered every kind of drug compliments on the house free of charge at social parties, functions, and just in my travels. And I have refused. Just say no. I mean, it's as simple as that. Be strong in your own person and create a positive leadership example. So if you're feeling down, don't resort to substance abuse to help turn the tide and try and take you up. It'll take you further down. It's going to take you down hard. Please do not drink and drive. When you're informed about being a pedestrian, make sure you look both ways twice before and during the time that you're crossing the street. If the wind is taking the traffic noise elsewhere and you don't look and you're zoned out with personal entertainment and you just jump out there on a crosswalk, you're going to be mowed down and regret it. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming over. Bye-bye. See ya. See you guys. Be safe out there. Have fun. Hey, Jeremy. How's it going? Drive carefully. Good to meet you. Let's change hands there. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay.